Alright, so in this video, we're going to be talking about how to stop paying for clicks and getting free Google leads. So basically, this is a snapshot of the number of leads I got submit via my email address for a Got a Case Study website I built a little over almost a year ago. So I built the website. This is the simple website I built around November of 2024. And total track leads were about 16 leads from form submit. And in this video today, I'm going to teach you exactly how I was able to generate this number of leads, spending under $100. So if I want to ask you something, how much do you really spend on ads? Is it up to 500, 1,000, 2,000? So the crazy part is, what if I tell you that customers could actually call you without you having to spend so much on advertisement? I'm not talking about so much trick. I'm talking about a proven strategy that got us 16 real customers over 12 months. And the total cost was less than $100, but I will teach you exactly how you can do this for $224 to set up, not per month total. Paying for ads isn't bad. It's not bad at all. It's if the ad works for you, keep them running. But what if you could slowly turn down your ad spend while keeping your phones ringing? That's what we are talking about today. How this single page website was able to generate us this number of qualified leads, at least 1 or 2 leads in a month, for spending $100 or less. Mind you, this could be more. This phone number you see on the website, it does not work. It has not been working since November of 2024. Not many persons actually fill out the form on any platform. So the number of persons actually who call are a lot more than the persons who fill out this form. And it's just a single page. We didn't spend more than $100 to get this website running from November of last year. And it got its first lead somehow in January 2025 of this year. January 25 of this year. So most local businesses make one big mistake with their website. They think if they had more pages on the site, Google will show them everywhere. This is true for most local businesses. They want to add more pages, add more blog posts. That does not convert into money. A lot of persons are actually searching for a service, not looking for a do-it-yourself kind of article to actually see how to do it themselves. They want a contractor out. They want somebody out. They want a business owner to come out to them, or they want to go to a business owner for that particular service. So they add a page for every city, one page for Dallas, one page for Plano, one page for Frisco. That's if you live in the Texas area. They think that's how you get found in different areas. This works anyway, but it does not work as well as having a single local page here dominating the first page of Google. Like this home page targeting the exact keyword you actually want to rank for. So say you're a dentist. So you could target Dennis McKinney, Dennis Frisco, Dennis Dentist, Oxnard, California. So whatever service it is you render, you could target them directly on this homepage without having to create an inner page, something like this. Now have a location, then you now have maybe Frisco as a location that you also service. So while this page might rank, as you can see from the search results, I typed in Seamless Goddess McKinney, Texas. You can see our website here, it's ranking number 1 for this, it's ranking number 2 for this search results. Just a little under Yelp. All these Yelp have their inner pages. If you see, they have inner pages like this one. Now you can see they have inner pages. This is not their own page. So we want to have as many as this own page because for some reason Google favors them. And I'm going to tell you the reason why Google favors them in this video. So if you've ever searched for the service, you'll see all of these websites show up, like I showed you just now, Yelp, Angie. And those are the big sites, have strong homepage, but small businesses try to compete with the site page. It does not work. So here's what actually works. So for the case study I built out in this McKinney website, all I did was put the service we render and the city in which we render it in the title tag. Then number two, other thing I did was put the service and the city we service in the H1 tag of the particular website you are looking to target. That's all we basically did. Then what does the read do? We put out this form field here. Then kind of talk about individual services we render within the space: gutter installation, repairs, replacement, cleaning, downspout, and installation repair, gutter guard installation. So we basically talk about all of these services. But if we're building out an entire one for our clients, we make all of these ones dedicated service pages such that Google is able to now understand exactly what each page serves. Then we basically talk about why they should contact us and more reason why they should contact us, a testimonial. And below, we included a frequently asked questions in this particular section, up to 20. And how do we get them? We get them from these people also ask questions. You can see from multiple distinct people also ask questions. So as against targeting the entire state, you just replace this one with your specific city that you render the services in. Then you also want to include your zip code on the page. So it tells Google the relevance that, okay, you work in a particular city. So it wasn't a fancy website. So we basically bought this domain, exact match domain, which is the service you render and the city in which you render it, because Google kind of like this exact match domains. We built out all of this, like I told you, the big headline, listed the service, the sections where people should contact the company. And we kind of used fake testimonial just to make things look real anyway. Then 20 frequently asked questions and the zip codes. That's all we did. And it cost us basically just this part here. That's what it cost us. Way under $100. I had an hosting before, so we just bought this and got citations index less than $100 to generate 16 leads. So, but in your case, you could go the extra mile of issuing out a press release, which you could do with this service here. It guarantees you 400 placements, so you get 400 mentions in over 400 websites. Then for citations, you can use this Fiverr guy, Mohammed Waheed. He sells 400 for $75 pop. So it's something you also want to have under your belt. So for the total cost of $224, you could actually achieve this. So you might say 16 lead is actually small. So imagine having to replicate the same website for nearby cities you service. So let's say you service 5 more cities around your area. So that's 5 more cities, including the one you service, that is 6. Imagine you're able to get 2 leads per month from each of these websites. That's 12 leads in a month from just implementing this system. Excuse me. So if you want to ramp up such that for most of the keywords that is being searched, you appear number 1, you want to build backlinks. Like you want to build high authority links. You want high authority websites mentioning your website. And how you can do this? You can do this from my mentor's link, Jackie Chow, shout out to him. He does everything local SEO, and he's got a very good pricing for guest posts that you can buy for $90 a pop. So that's something you also want to have in order for you to guarantee those keywords ranking on the top of Google. You don't have to go overly heavy with it, maybe 1 or 2 in a month, and you just ramp that up as it sits. So usually SEO takes anywhere between 6 to 12 months to kick in. So it's something you have to wait for to actually start getting results. But it's something, if you don't start today, it takes longer again to actually see results. So the multi-site strategy that we usually implement is having a specific domain for each of the cities you serve. Like in this case, McKinney, Allen. So all of these are close cities to McKinney. So you want to have dedicated service pages for them, and for the various services you render, dedicated service pages for each of the services. So you want to have maybe around anywhere between 50 to 100 page per website in order for you to actually see maximum return on the leads you're offering. So if you could do that for 5 cities at the peak, excuse me, at the peak, you could be getting anywhere between 20 to 30 leads, qualified leads per month, depending on the kind of service and competition in your city. So what we didn't do with this website, we didn't build high quality backlinks to them, which is the guest post I mentioned not so long for $90 or $100 a pop. If not, we could actually ramp up this number of leads, and we didn't include an active phone number. So for long-term strategy, we're actually looking for businesses to help them optimize their Google business profile to use as case study for our YouTube channel. So if you're watching this and you own a business and you have a Google business profile, even if you don't have, we can walk you through a step on how to create a professional Google business profile. Then we can help you optimize to landing your first client with a Google business profile. We also build systems that automatically collect reviews for you and responds to them. We set up missed call text back function. So someone calls your number one while you're busy, it automatically texts them back that you're going to call them. Then we could also initiate an AI chat widget that automatically books an appointment for you instantly. Then we keep up with Google updates to make sure your site stays ranking for a very long time. And we help you run campaigns for other services, even Google Ads, if that's something that you're willing to do. So the goal here is to keep your phone ringing as much as possible. So if you're ready to try this, you book a strategy call with us. We'll build out your first city together, or you could do it for $224 yourself with everything outlined here. Leave me a comment in the description for things you don't understand, and I promise to reply to them promptly, even with a video explaining to you exactly how to do this. So you need to just stop renting leads and start owning them. So book a call today, and if you enjoy this video, like, subscribe, and share. And thank you. See you in the next video.